Okay, today we are going to talk about the functional communication training and steps for implementation.
Okay.
FCT is a systematic practice to replace problem behavior with more appropriate and effective communicative behaviors. And then usually FCT is implemented after identifying the function of problem behavior through an evaluation, such as functional behavior assessment. That's what we did before.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if the result of functional behavior assessment indicated that a student's challenging behavior is possibly maintained by avoiding task demands, we can replace the behavior with more socially appropriate communicative behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the student's primary mode of communication, the replacement behavior can be saying break please or handing over the picture cards.
Mm-hmm.
In the FCT, the student's challenging behavior will not be reinforced. However, the replacement behavior will be followed by reinforcement. If the student says break please or hand over the picture card, the students will have a break time. Based on the FBA result, we concluded that Sam engages in challenging behaviors such as throwing objects, screaming, hitting, and kicking to escape from his math worksheets. During the
Yeah.
FCT, we will teach him how to ask for a break time in a socially appropriate way. Given his verbal ability, you mentioned that saying break please is appropriate and does not require a lot of effort compared to engaging in challenging behavior, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he can say that pretty easily.
Yeah, great. So all instances of his challenging behavior will be ignored. And if he demonstrates the replacement behavior, saying break please, this behavior will be reinforced by having 1 minute break.
Okay.
And then here are the specific procedures for implementing the FCT. First, you will
Mm-hmm.
provide him with 1 minute break with no test demands. Then you will say, okay, it's time to work and present a math worksheet. Your
Mm-hmm.
verbal demands can be followed by his correct response, no response, or challenging behavior. So if he engages in correct response, saying break please, you will provide specific verbal praise such as good job asking for a break, and then you will remove the worksheet and give him a 1 minute break. And then
Okay.
if he didn't respond, you will prompt appropriate communication using most to-do list prompt. You can say break please, or you can say b if you want to have a break. If he engages in challenging behavior, all instances of his challenging behavior will be ignored, and then you will wait for a 5 second break in challenging behavior before you prompt him to make appropriate communicate behaviors. And also, contingent upon the prompted response, you will provide him with verbal praise and 1 minute break. Every procedure is
Okay.
clear.
Yeah, so even if it's a prompted
Mm-hmm.
response, I will still provide praise and the same 1 minute break.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Oh, and then now I'm going to model the procedure, and then I will do the teacher, and it'll be great. You can do the student.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I will provide 1 minute break, and I will say, okay, it's time to work, and present a math worksheet. And if you do not want to do the math worksheet, you can say break, please.
Break, please.
Good job asking for a break. Now you can have 1 minute break. And then after 1 minute break, I will represent the math worksheet and will say, okay, it's time to work.
Um, no, I don't want to do math. I want to do something else.
One, two, three, four, five. If you don't want to do the math work, you can say break, please.
Break, please.
Good job saying that. Now you don't need to do that. Okay, so all the procedures were clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can do the teacher, and then I will
Okay.
do the student. Let's role play.
Okay. So I will give you a 1 minute break,
Mm-hmm.
and then after 1 minute, I will say, here, it's time to do work. Say break, please, if you don't want to do it.
Break, please.
Um, Good job asking for a break. You don't have to do it. So then I give you another minute break,
Mm-hmm.
present the math worksheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's time to work.
I don't want to do the math work. I don't like it.
So ignore and count one, two, three, four, five. If you don't want to do it, you can say break, please.
Break, please.
Okay, you don't have to do it.
Great. That was so great. And then you did a great job ignoring all instances of challenging behavior and then wait for a 5-second break in challenging behavior before you prompt the socially appropriate way of communication. And then one time you forgot to provide him with a specific verbal praise, which is like, good job asking for a break or good job saying that. It's very important
Oh, right.
because you may want to fade out 1 minute break later, and then in order to do that, you may want to pair your verbal praise with the break. So
Mm-hmm.
it would be great if
That makes
you
sense.
keep the rules for the next time. And then, do you have any other
Mm-hmm.
questions related to the procedure or implementing it?
No, I don't think so.
You did a great job. Okay,
Okay,
thanks for
thank
your
you.
time, and then let's meet next time. Thanks.
Okay.